Monument! If we head up through the arcade, we should reach the casino.
Looks lively, doesn't it? Come on, what are we waiting for?
We're waiting for you to move your freaking butt. You see that nervous-looking man over there? Something is going on there. You there! What is going on?
Oh dear me, how could this happen? What if I'm given the boot? Speaking of which, are my shoes untied?
No, I'm wearing loafers. Good. Wait, no, still loafers. Good.
Maybe we should just move on, Professor. No, Amy, it can't hurt to ask.
How do you do? I'm afraid I'm in a rather tight spot at the moment. So far be it to push my troubles onto you, but, you know, I'm the accountant, don't you? No, well, I'm Murphy, bookkeeper for both the Mr. Dalston and the Ladors. Right, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, a little background on Monte d'Or. The city was founded by Henry Lador, but a big part of its expansion came from competing with Alphonse Dalston. Here's a good part. Getting arrested is not good for business, you see, and Mr. Dalston's taken quite a hit. Okay, Dalston's business interests are at risk.
Excuse me, I forgot you don't have numbers in your blood. Let me show you an example of domestic business then. In the form of a puzzle, obviously. Number 79, the Shopkeepers. Wall of text. A, B, C, D, and D run a baker's, a patisserie. Patisserie. Patisserie! I don't know what that is. A bookshop, a grocer's, and a cafe. Which person runs which business? C and I both work closer to the bakers and the patisserie. C and I haven't dropped by the cafe for ages. D and I never break bread. Neither A nor B runs the bookshop. E and I often... Okay. C and I work close to the bakers and the patisserie. C is not the baker or the patisserie. C is not the cafe. C is not the grocers. And C is not the bakers. C must be the bookshop. C must be the bookshop. There is very much no way around that. Is C going to be in that order? Okay. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, they're in order. Good. C must run the bookshop. I guess the patisserie is the cake shop? Oh, okay, yeah, it'll be the cake shop then, great. C and I both work close to the bakers and the patisserie, so A is... Let's do A now. A is not the baker, A is not the patisserie, and A is not the bookshop, so A is either the cafe or the grocer. But we don't know which, so I'm just going to write that down. Bakery or grocer. Could be one of those two. B, C and I haven't dropped by the cafe for ages, so he's not the cafe person. He's not the grocer, so he's either the patisserie or the baker. So the pat or the back. D... E and I often visit the cafe and the grocers. He's not the cafe, he's not the grocers, and he's not the baker, so he must be the patisserie, which means that B must be the bakery and A must be the... What was the other one A could possibly be? Grocer. And that means that he's the cafe person.
I believe
Basic logic. Basic logic is failure.
I'm not certain what happened here.
Try taking notes for each person. I did take notes for each person. What is wrong with that then? What is my problem? What is the issue? What is the issue? E and I often visit the cafe and the grocery, so E can't be the cafe. So what is E then? Can D be the cafe? No. Can B be the cafe? No. Can A be the cafe? Yes. A is the cafe. E's the grocer? No, he's not the grocers. Wait, why did I figure that A couldn't be the cafe? I don't know. There was a reason. There had to be a reason. B would be the baker, that's fine. E can't be the grocer, so that's okay. D can't be the cafe or the grocer. Okay, E can't be the grocer. D can't be the grocer. Who can be the grocer? I guess B could be the grocer. Yes, he can. Why? Now, I was so sure. I was very, very sure. Let's try that. I was very, very sure that B couldn't be the...
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
I don't know. Losing track of everything I'm solving here.
Gentleman.
Losing track of everything I'm doing.
So now you understand the complex, beautiful web of our local economy. As you must know, Mr. Lador founded this town in the middle of the desert. This spot we stand on used to be an oasis. The origins of the city right under our feet.
Not to rush you with it, but how about getting to the point?
Oh, I love my job. Accountancy, books, the lots. Fascinating work. Anyway, when Mr. Dalston was arrested, the situation took a nosedive. More than a nosedive, really, a whole face dive. And without healthy competition from Mr. Dalston, and that Mr. Lador can just sit back and rake in the profits. What we're dealing with here isn't social or physical damage, it's economic. And that's the worst of all damages.
Okay, so... fine. Everyone seems to be flocking to see these miracles. Over the last month, Mr. Lador's overall net profits were up.
Just tax allowance, carry the 5. Oh no, I've done it again. It's confidential.
Oh wait, did I actually say anything?
Let's just pretend you never heard that last part. In fact, there never was a last part, which may actually be true.
Okay. Accountants are weird. What I'm trying to say is that Mr. Dawson's arrest has led to great profits to Family Lador.
Exactly so. Was I clear enough? In fact, was I vague enough? I don't want to lose my licence, you see.
Seems that Mr. Lador had both the motive and the means. Well then. That's that, I suppose. But before we move on to Chance Avenue, I say as we've already moved on to Chance Avenue, I do believe that there's going to be a thing in here. Some form of puzzle. You have some kind of puzzle? Yeah, you do have some kind of puzzle. Amazing.
Welcome back, Professor Layton. I trust you've been sufficiently impressed with the sights of our magnificent city.
No, the city is a bit of a poo hole, really.
I'm certain you'll have the chance in due time. Could I ask you for a small favour? Our porters are having trouble keeping up with the luggage for all of our guests.
Okay. Puzzle 80 sharing the burden too. 2 porters have to carry 2 pieces of luggage of unknown weight. Each piece weighs a different amount and they both weigh at least 10 kilograms. Total weight is 40 kilograms or less. Each porter can carry up to 20 kilograms at once, and they want to carry both pieces of luggage as one go. How should they carry the luggage?
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. A fine puzzle for a gentleman.
Working together is everything!
We're lucky the incidents haven't hurt our business, but I imagine some of the staff wish for a slowdown. I'm certain you'll solve the case soon and hopefully get to sample the sights of our lovely city.
Well, that was wonderful. I managed to solve a thing. I feel so happy. There also appears to be something here. Yeah, there is. A little bit of a running around gathering puzzles just before we move on to Chance Avenue, I guess. No one can resist a good festival. He is a big boy now. Project that one of my customers is working on. Ooh, pretty. King Arthur's sword. This artistic young boy wants to make a stained glass picture based on the legend of King Arthur by sticking bits of coloured sheets to the atrium window. The sheets used for the sword are going to be yellow, but he wants to design the rest so that none of the other parts are the same colour as any adjacent part. What is the minimum number of different coloured sheets you will need, including the yellow for the sword parts? 3 or 4. It's usually the four colours problem. Foo. Gonna have to figure this out, aren't I? 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. No, wait, that's 2, 1, 2, 1. 2? Not 82, just 2.
Don't keep me in suspense.
It is not 2.
Perhaps I need
I'm
another
going wrong a lot of places. Oh, including the colour for the sword. I thought it was like apart from the colour for the sword. Was I misreading that? Including the yellow sheet for the sword. That'd be 3 then.
I believe I have this one.
I always get to this point in lazy games where I just kind of start to
Solving puzzles is truly a pleasure.
fail purely because I'm not reading the question properly. I had this rule towards the end of the last Layton series where I'd have to read the question fully twice before starting the puzzle. Let's go and have fun, Layton. Go and have fun. So the next puzzle, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Get away from me and stay away from me. I don't want to associate with you riffraff. Is over here. Number 82. It's only been a day since Mr. Dalston was arrested and I'm already lost. I wanted to testify on his behalf, but the police said I must wait for the trial. Then I come home to find a hooligan and smash one of our windows. And Mr. Dalston is very particular about repairs. Cool story, bro. Oh dear God. Rainbow repair. Oh dear, it seems you've accidentally a window while playing near a grand manor. The lady of the house didn't lose her cool, but just said this: I'd like to use these 6 coloured pieces of tape to mend the window. She wants me to use 6 coloured pieces of tape to mend a window. And it's got to look like that from the outside. Okay, well, let's put that one on. No, wait. Okay, we've got to put the furthest ones on first. So let's put that one on. And then put that one on. And then the orange one. And then the green one on the right. Because it's the opposite way round. And then the pink one. And then the yellow one.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Success! I still don't really see how tape can solve a window, though.
Without a solution.
That is not very good, you know, for energy efficiency's sakes. Whatever. New stage for the toy robot. Yes! Maybe I can do the same for this window. Then I can relax and wait for Mr. Dawson's return. Yeah, sure. Good luck with your masking tape there. Did you receive advance warnings from the masked gentleman? Or I think it's far more likely that Mr. Lador is responsible for all these. And Mr. Dalston, I know he may not be the most popular in town, but believe me when I say he's a good man. Ah, well, I needed a job, you see, and Mr. Dalston hired me. I needed a job, and I got a job. That is how we met. Don't know why, I keep, like, accidentally re-talking to people because I keep trying to click on the map. And if you try and click on the map just after talking to someone, you re-talk to them. It's kind of silly like that. Sup, I said. What the hell did that? He's just like, he's sitting on air!